So I want to talk about having healthy cleaners in your house. So I'm going to sound a little bit like a home ec, or um, maybe it's not going to sound really something that you might want to hear from a guy like me. So I'm kind of breaking some stereotypes here, but whatever. The thing is that a lot of these cleaners have a lot of stuff in them that's really bad for you. It could be bad for you on an acute level, whereas if you had kids in the house, they're going to drink it and they have to go to the emergency room. Bad. Could be on a chronic level where you have issues with thyroid, testosterone, or loosely correlated estrogen responsive cancers, and other issues like respiratory problems. You have to breathe in all that ammonia and bleach and all that stuff. And so there's a few issues: chronic toxicity, acute toxicity, smells bad and it's irritating, and there's also environmental issues too because they're going dumped down the drain. The alternative to that is you can use essential oils, and pretty much all of them are going to work. This is lime. Lime oil is really good because it smells fresh and pests don't like it. Pretty much all the pests don't like essential oils. So not only are you going to get things smelling really fresh and clean and fragrant, you're not going to affect your health. You're not going to have any issues with chronic toxicity because if you dilute this with water, your kids are not going to want to drink it, but if they do, they're probably going to be okay. And here's another thing you can use is apple cider vinegar for cleaning things like glass or various other things. Just those two things. Clove oil is really good. It smells really, really fresh. It'll make you feel like you're breathing really, really clean air, and it's not going to affect. You're not going to get any issues where you would with all the cleaners. If you want to know more about all the toxic effects that you can get from cleaners, I encourage you to visit the Environmental Working Group. That's EWG.org. You can learn more about each individual product, and you can just type in. They have a massive database of all cleaners and all your different cosmetic products, from shampoos to toothpaste to everything, you name it. They've got almost everything in there. It's a great organization. Environmental Working Group, EWG.org. And you can look it up and find out more about these things. But if you want to give it a try, there's really little harm in using. You can buy these things. I got this off Amazon. It was like $5 or $6, and you just put a few drops in water, and you can replace your cleaner with diluted essential oil and spray that around, and it's going to smell great, clean. No environmental hazards, no issues about chronic or acute toxicity. Well, potentially, if you were to drink this, but nobody's going to do that. It's going to kind of hard to get it out of this little dropper bottle. Whereas with this, you just pop the top off, and kids can drink that. It could end up in a jar. Kids can drink it. Environment, chronic toxicity, acute toxicity, and no respiratory issues, and it smells great, and it's clean. And it gets rid of all the bugs. The bugs and the mice don't like essential oils. They hate them. They leave.